outside in the parking lot. But inside at the Erie Civic Center here by Lake Erie itself, we're ready for the finals of the Flagship Open. Here now are your 5 finalists. Our 5th seed is a 2-time titleist. Let's hear it for the pride of Erie, Bob Learn Jr. His opponent in match 1 is a PBA Hall of Famer and Triple Crown winner from New Jersey, Johnny Petraglia. Our 3rd seed is a 6-time champion from Shelby Township, Michigan, John Mazza. Bowling in the semifinal is 11-time titles from Jackson, New Jersey, Parker Bone III. And our tournament leaders after career win number 12 from Hollywood, Florida, Randy Peterson. 4,300 fans are happy to be here, happy to get in Erie Civic Center again for the 3rd year that we've come here to watch the championship contested bowl on the temporary AMF lanes.
Chris, a lot of money at stake, $30,000 on top, probably our best field of the season. In the first match, Bob Learn, the 7th-ranked player in the world today, going against the legend Johnny Petraglia. It's going to be a great one. Here we go.
5 finalists from a field of 157, and now Bobby Learn, the hometown Babe Ruth, gets the cheers. He will shoot first. 2-time titleist, 15 years PBA. Family here in its entirety just cheering him on, and that's some relief, isn't it, Bo, to strike first ball?
You bet, Chris. And here's a guy who's probably never been an underdog in his life in a championship match, and I see him as the underdog today, the great Johnny Petraglia.
Look at that smooth left-handed delivery. 1 of 3 lefties in the field at 5. Goodness, goodness. 14 titles. Triple Crown winner, 1 of 4. And next week, of course, it'll be the Johnny Petraglia Open at Rutgers, another arena bowling site. So the double puts the pressure on right now.
Well, you remember the last time John was on 2 years ago, he bowled a perfect game in his opening game, so obviously he hasn't forgotten that as he puts a little pressure on Bob Learn Jr. 2nd frame.
We're all even after 2 frames in the first match.
One thing to watch about Bobby Learn is when he is on balance, Chris, he's just devastating with that strike ball. When he hits the line solid and can keep that body on balance, he's as tough as they come.
Bob Learn Jr. from Erie, Pennsylvania.
Petraglia, the experienced player, won his first title in Fort Smith, Arkansas in the late 60s. If he happened to win today, he'd be one of the very few players to win in 4 decades, the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
3 in a row, and thank you very much, says John. John, who defeated Bob Learn during match play. In match play, Johnny had 16 wins, 8 losses. Bob Learn 12, 11, and 1. But Bob made some comeback last night.
Oh, yeah. Learn was inspired. The fans, as they are behind him today, really inspired him last night. So far, everybody perfect. The 5 finalists have bowled a career number of 155 perfect games, our finalists today.
Still perfect in Erie, Pennsylvania. Terrific. Johnny Petraglia against Bob Learn. We'll be back.
This is a live shot from Erie Civic Center, Erie, Pennsylvania. Third largest city in the Keystone State, 150,000. It's here they have the largest horseshoe plant and more. And their hometown favorite, Bob Learn. Four frames for each bowler. Total of 8 strikes, Nelson.
Well, we have ideal lane conditions and the greatest players in the world, Chris. With a stellar field today featuring, obviously, Learn and Petraglia in the first match, and neither one of them has given way. Petraglia with the experience. You've seen Learn through 6 rounds, 42 games. He averaged 257 in the first game of each one of those rounds. So this is his first game. This is the game he's very tough in.
Now they're beginning to stand even after 5 frames by Bob Learn. All strikes.
Well, his opponent was involved in the Ted offensive, so I don't think anything is feared by Johnny Petraglia. John starts with 4 in a row, Learn with 5. Well, John erased that 10-pin deficit right there as he evens up the match, Chris.
49-year-old Johnny Petraglia, 33-year-old Bob Learn. This is one of the historic matches, Bo. We've done a lot of them.
Well, it's who breaks first, Chris. I mean, obviously, Petraglia's proven his mettle over the years. Learn ranks 7th in the world today and is the leader in perfect games. And I see the line Petraglia's playing. He's playing a little bit different than Learn. John will start here, drift a little bit into this area, and you'll see his ball swing out around the first arrow, where Learn is playing more around the center.
John is halfway there. Johnny Petraglia. And now here's Bob Learn. Head-to-head perfection through 6 frames. Both Bob Learn, at whom you're looking, and Johnny Petraglia.
Bobby Learn leaves nothing in the bag. He never throws what we call a weak sister down there. Big wrist action, big turn. Both players perfect through 6.
Oh, at the last moment. 7, 5 to go. Let's replay that.
Third pin on the left part of your screen. The 2-pin goes to sideboard, kicks the 4. The 4 delayed, tilts in, just tips the 9-pin out. The first real great break of the match goes to Bob Learn Jr. He's perfect through 7. Can Petraglia continue to keep up with Learn?
The 6th pin into Johnny's string.
You see the great break Learn got tripping out the 4. Now Petraglia has the same type of hit from left-hander. 3-pin goes to sideboard, zips around the 6, doesn't catch the 6. John stuck with an easy spare, but he falls behind in the match.
Johnny Petraglia. What a tournament is starting there practically right now.
The Johnny Petraglia Open next week on ABC. John with 3,500 amateurs in the Pro-Am, which will be starting today, going through Sunday and Monday. Qualifying starts Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
And the disabled veterans, wheelchair bowlers, team play with the pros.
Good action.
Well, it's people like Johnny that care. And I'll bet our buddy will be there, won't he?
Yeah, L-U-Tech?
You bet.
You bet. All right, Bob Learn, he can't consider this match won by any means. Petraglia is still a potential 279. Learn perfect through 7.
4 more. What pressure. Oh,
$100,000 bonus, Chris, if he can run off 4 more strikes.
and your hometown fans.
What a thrill. Let's see what happens.